Passover is a major Jewish holiday that happens every spring. And we keep this Passover party going for 8 whole days. Kind of like Hanukkah, but not. Just because it's a major holiday that most Jews and even a lot of non-Jews know about doesn't mean you don't have questions. I mean, heck, I still have questions. And this is really exciting. The company that makes the matzah and the matzah ball mix and the tom-toms and even the Passover cereal that I have eaten my entire life is sponsoring this video. So Manischewitz is not only the official sponsor of Passover, they are the official sponsors of this video. Yay, Manischewitz! So let's get started. Question 1. What is Passover? Great question. Passover celebrates the Jews' redemption from slavery in Egypt and their exodus out of that narrow place of oppression. You can read all about it in the book of, you guessed it, Exodus. Question 2. How do Jews prepare for Passover? You didn't think we just celebrate and enjoy the holiday, did you? I mean, that would be crazy. We have to prepare, and we have to prepare really hard. The preparation for Passover is basically a month-long holiday in and of itself. It involves the religious equivalent of spring cleaning, whereby we remove all chametz, which is leavened wheat, oats, rye, barley, and spelt, from our houses. Chametz. It takes some serious effort to get a Jewish house ready for Passover, all to prevent any grains from touching the surface of our lives and our souls for 8 days. So this means for 8 days, no bread, no pasta, no pizza, no cake, no cookies. We throw it out. Just get it out of our lives. Get out. Oh, and also, just to really kick things up a notch, any leftover chametz that we find hiding in the nooks and crannies of our lives, the morning that Passover starts, we burn it. We kill it with fire. We just torch it. Serious business, very serious. Burn it. So what do we eat if not those crazy grains? Well, we eat lots of matzah. That's right, matzah is a fairly pathetic, crisp, crackery sort of bread product that we eat for 8 days. It bakes flat because it doesn't have any yeast. Poor matzah. There are 2 main reasons why we eat matzah for Passover. Tradition holds that matzah is very similar to the kind of bread that our ancestors ate when they were slaves in Egypt. It is thus called the bread of affliction. What it really afflicts these days is your intestinal tract. And also, when the Jews left Egypt for freedom, they left in haste, and they didn't have time for their bread to rise. So it kind of looked like matzah, we assume. Side note, for tips on how to make things for Passover that won't afflict your tummy and don't involve lots of matzah, go to GrokNation.com, where I'm publishing some of my favorite vegan Passover recipes. Question 3. So what do we actually do on Passover? I'm glad you asked. We really cut loose on Passover. We drink lots of wine, then we sing crazy drinking songs, we stay up late, and it's a gigantic party. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not. Woo, woo, Passover. The way that Jews celebrate Passover, even the least religious among us, if modified a bit, is with a formal meal called a Seder. Seder means order, because we're Jews and we love order and lots of rules. The Seder has 15 different steps, and while many Jews cut out after the meal, which in case you're wondering is item number 11, traditional Jews do them all, and it can and does take many hours. At the Seder, we read from this special book called a Haggadah, and we retell the story of our journey from slavery to freedom. We recall the 10 epic plagues that God brought down to set us free. We drink 4 cups of wine or grape juice, and we sing drinking songs you can't help but sing along with. Kadosh Baruch Hu. And even though Seders are long, they are great for kids who stay up late enough to experience them. My children like to tell the Exodus story using Playmobil figures.
Let my people go.
Oh, we didn't do Farrah. It's very powerful to see them make this ancient story their own. We also always welcome non-Jews to our Seder so that they can experience our cultural tradition and our knack for storytelling. We also like to show people how impossible it is to pronounce certain ancient rabbis' names. They're very long and very impossible. Azariah, Rabbi Tarfon.
Like car phone?
Passover makes me very nostalgic. You know, we all have traditions. We all have Passover memories. Mine involve all of us sitting around a table, laughing and singing and eating traditional Passover foods, a lot of Manischewitz products, those are the memories that my family has of Passover. I want to hear your family's Passover or Manischewitz memories. They can be funny, they can be poignant. So go to the link below, tell us your memories. Manischewitz will pick their favorites to share on social media, and you will have the opportunity to win a t-shirt just like mine. From Manischewitz and my family to yours, happy Passover. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and go to my website, GrokNation.com, for Passover recipes and a lot more.